Don't mind the dancing and champagne, everyone. I'm just celebrating that someone I really, really hated is dead now. Can you just feel the joy emanating from me? Welcome back to Danganronpa V3, everyone. If I sound a bit off, I'm getting over a cold now. So, sorry about any of the annoying sounds I might make. Like that one. Okay, so Angie's dead. That's a shame. And now we have to investigate. I mean, do we really have to investigate though? I mean, I think we can just let this one go. Right? I mean, who wants to investigate this one? This busty brain beauty has this all figured out. Do you? Huh? You mean you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that.
Hey.
Shuichi, do we really have time to be listening to her? I kind of want to hear what she has to say.
Wait!
Wait, goddammit! Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea? Okay, Mew, what do you want?
What?
Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen. Oh my god, what? What is it?
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this. Yeah, exactly.
You know.
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right? They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose? Well, cultist Angie said she was using them for the ritual. She was going to place the soul of the person they're reviving into the body of the wax figure.
Well then.
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Could it be?
Diversions?
Listen up.
Yep. The culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job? Oh, come on now.
I knew it.
You're a waste of time. Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her.
What was that?
Huh? The hell's her problem? She on the rag or something? Alright, you can stop saying things now, Mew. So cultist Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know. Let's just see how detailed these really are. Oh, will you stop it? Hey! Mew tried to look up the wax figure skirt, which I'm guessing is Kaede. She's the only one wearing a skirt. What are you doing? Stop that! Yes, leave Shuichi's waifu alone. That's very disrespectful, Mew.
What?
I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing ugh. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now? No. Oh, well, are you, Shuichi?
Fucking virgin.
Oh, God. If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. I mean, yes, after everybody leaves Mew, do you want to see me do that? I mean, do you? Yeah, oh. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Mew is a waste of time. Mew's hilarious, though. She's the best girl of this game. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit? Oh yes, of course. Yeah, point fingers at the traitor. Yeah, typical. Of course, I also think Tenko might be the culprit, but you know, that's because I think that. You know, what gives you the right to say that, Tsumigi?
Huh?
Tenko? Oh, it's not like I have proof or anything. But earlier, I heard non-magical girl Himiko say that thick-thighed Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect thick-thighed Tenko.
Actually,
Because, as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
oh yeah.
That's right. And she did allow members of the student council to enter her lab.
Ah,
Yeah, Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she had her student council member's voice.
that's true.
That would certainly point it to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here, so cultist Angie only let in student council members, that would be good guy Gonta, Kibo, non-magical girl Himiko, thick thigh Tenko, and really stupid Sumagi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. Yeah. Sumagi's account. Alright. Why are these upside down? And part of the ritual, I guess, but still.
Hey,
I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. Yeah. He tried to, open the door, but it wouldn't go. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Click, click, click. Clack. There. Open says me. Yes, thank you, Kokichi. So, you picked the cylinder lock open.
hey.
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monocups took the key. Okay, here it is. There's only one key, so don't lose it. It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door to open it from the outside. Let me see that key. Monodam swiped the key from Monophony, then lifted it into his mouth. Lifted it to his mouth. Nom. Ah! He ate it!
Then,
So Kokichi's the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from the outside. Interesting observation. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
huh?
So the front door was locked from inside the room.
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. I'm sucking on a lozenge right now. My throat is sore as hell. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. Right. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Good question. Well, like with that in mind, I go back to my thought of it being ritual suicide, which I still say it's possible. Is that it was either Tenko, Kaito, or ritual suicide.
Why?
A murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible, even. That's not the word, but okay.
Why?
Do you think that?
Right.
Because student council made the rule that we know can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime.
Ew.
Do you really think that everyone would go along with that rule?
But
Artua's rule. Angie said he punish us if we not follow his rules. Ah, man. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Cultist Angie was also working here at night. She was?
but
No way. Student council would never break own rules.
right.
They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she's asleep in her room and get brought here.
Gonta, idiot.
If so, Gonta could have saved her if only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, cultist Angie. Gonta no could save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule. Yeah, there's no way no one did that.
Fucking virgin.
Okay. Fucking pervert. If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. Yeah, I want to, but everyone is here. Now, if you want to watch Mew, I mean, don't stare at least, but... Angie been shut away. Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice. And thick-thighed Tenka would have been allowed in here since she was a member of the student council. Whoops. Up the desk.
That's true.
There's something point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all. So that's what Tenko, but okay. Just same thing. Alright. Cultist Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room. She's on her side. What do you mean?
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look?
Okay.
Yes. I was planning to.
Got a minute?
Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Yep, she's dead. I can tell from here. Well, who wants lunch? There's blood dripping from cultist Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead. The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Well,
Then what do you make of this wound in her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind. But her two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack? Was it two people, maybe? Maybe one person had stabbed from the back and the other person hit it from in her forehead?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be necessary.
remember.
Also, the wound in her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. She is positioned very provocatively, I'll say. Well, still don't want to see the hentai. I mean, right now. I mean, we'll see how things progress. What's going on with these two wounds? Forehead injury.
Huh?
What's wrong, Sensible Maki?
Got a minute?
Move. Sensible Maki pushed me aside, then lifted cultist Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this...
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body? Well, what is it?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? I don't know, but it must be bladed to the case. Look, their hair stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? I can't tell for certain. I thought they were black at first, but looking at some of them, they look gray or silver, which could be hers. Wait, who else has like white hair in here? I don't think anyone else does. Oh boy. Wait. I honestly don't think it's Mew, because I really don't think she'd ever kill anyone in this game. I don't think, at least. I hope not. She's my favorite. Man. Yeah, like, Some of them look black, to me at least. But then, like, I think most of it looks gray. Gray, silver, white, whatever you want to call it. So it could be Angie's hair. Or it could be Kibo's, maybe. Oh, I guess they are silver. Alright. Bloody duct tape with cultist Angie's hair on it. What could that mean?
But
I'm surprised she's... Excuse me. I'm surprised she spotted this sensible Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did. Okay, thank you for destroying my self-esteem, Maki. I appreciate that. Well, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. Why are you smiling? Very smug. Just don't beat yourself up over it.
okay.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
You die.
Sorry.
Joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. Oh, that reminds me of the... That reminds me of the small scene in the Joker graphic novel. It was just called Joker. Really good one too. A lot better than The Killing Joke, I think. When I think his name was Johnny, when he came in late to the meeting, he thought he was at that point in his career, quote unquote. He thought he was important enough to be late, and the Joker wouldn't mind. You're late. Is that a problem? Then Joker swiftly kicks him downstairs, rendering the guy just completely motionless. Johnny, I don't have any problems. Unless you're saying that you're my problem. Are you? No, Joker. I was joking. You were? Oh, so was I. And then let him go. And then turned back to, I think he was talking to the Riddler. It was a nice scene. Anyway, let's keep moving forward. It's a good story, though. The graphic novel is just called Joker, if you can find it. That didn't sound like a joke, though. You know, it didn't sound like a joke with Joker, either. Anyway, the Necronomicon. Ah, this book. The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
Knew it.
This was the motive. The Necronomicon.
Hey,
Cultist Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes. If you look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. Alright, so what do you think? Is it going to be real, quote unquote, or you think it's going to be just all bullshit? How much do you know about resurrection rituals? Something, I'm an expert. That's why I wrote this handy manual. It's so easy, anyone can do it. Even a monkey. Even a bear? What's a ritual? Well, you take a ritual spell card and you play it. You can only play it when if you have the corresponding ritual monster in your hand. Then you have to tribute monsters whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster that your ritual is summoning. Although there are some newer ritual monsters that require you to basically treat them as synchro monsters, which is dumb as hell. Tribute monsters whose levels exactly equal the level of the ritual monster that your ritual is summoning, which is dumb as hell. Being able to exceed the level was the one advantage ritual monsters had over synchros, and they wanted to take that away. I mean, I don't have a ritual deck or anything. I like ritual monsters, but I'm not fawning over them like that. I'm just saying, like, the one advantage they had to making them somewhat playable, you take that away in these newer ritual monsters, Konami. Like, what sense does that make? Does anyone agree with me on that? Please tell me I'm not the only person who thinks that. Anyway, what's a ritual? You want to talk to a dead loved one again? This simple ritual will return a departed soul to the land of the living. Here's how. Preparing the effigy. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant, and you can make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. Now, page 2. Shuichi, if you can move the camera over a little bit so I can read more of the second page here. I'd appreciate that. Approaching the deceased you wish to contact you. Everyone may participate. Oh, I don't want to do that. After preparing the effigy, burn the Sakonamacon to ashes. Wait, is that right? Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Where do you see that? I don't see that in the book. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. Maybe cultist Angie felt, but not a light tap, but just a sharp stab. Maybe Rantura wanted to kill her. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
This is stupid.
Cultist Angie really believed in this crap? Ugh. None of the people who are part of the student council are smart. It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. You can definitely rule this out. For a second, I thought we were going to get the Monokuma announcement. The 4 effigies hung upside down makes this scene particularly eerie. It does. It really does. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams in the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Cultist Angie made all these wax figures.
Hey.
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so. That means they wouldn't be much of a clue. Won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. Yeah. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. Anyway, I know these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
That's true.
The effigies look exactly like the real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is it part of the ritual? What do you mean? You mean all of them, or just Kirumi's? Oh, I guess she does mean all of them. I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would get out of the way to hang a wax effigy? You know something? I just realized. Okay, so if this wasn't a ritual suicide, then maybe the culprit actually hung them upside down to throw everyone off their tracks, to make them think that it was a ritual suicide. Hanging the effigies upside down will probably. I thought that. I kind of still think that now. But if that's not the case, it's a very good way to throw people off the trail. Right. They only do this much work. There must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit? Cultist Angie? Or someone else entirely? God, that is scary. And they're just looking at her too. Hey, level 53. Oh, no, 52. Anything else? I don't think so. I don't see anything else, so I guess we're done here. What's to investigate?
Fucking virgin.
That's she's funny. Yoshi moves because no light time. What energy doing here? I don't know. Sensible Maki. You got anything to say?
Okay.
When we got to this lab, the front door was locked.
You're right.
Yes, it should have been locked until Kokichi picked the lock open. Oops. Lock picking.
Oh yeah.
Like it open the this plus the front door was locked from the inside. What more do you want me to take a look at? Yes, I'm gonna stay. But Angie's body again, I guess? I don't. Must be related. Oh, wait, all four of them after examine? Exposed beams. Actually, by the hung up. Which, what's the reason behind it? What's the reason we did it? Alright, it's Jesus. Oh, yeah, the sword, okay. Oh, this is, is it Koikiyo? Ah, fuck. Yes, Koikiyo. This is his katana. A katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this? And why? How dare they disrespect my waifu?
Got a minute?
Let me see. Sensible Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy. Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't.
What is it?
You want to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Because
Yes, true. We have to preserve the scene. Not so sensible Maki paid no mind to my protest and stayed at the katana for a while.
Is this?
Is there blood on it? It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
okay.
Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on the display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. True. Yeah, you got a point. I assume it was like an ice pick or something that someone stabbed cultist Angie with. The edge is too rusty to cut well. But it would be enough to stab. But why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more subtle weapon. I'm sorry, suitable weapon.
Could it be?
Perhaps it's because Kiyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by? They may have been in a hurry. Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
A long weapon?
Okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Ah, really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how do they know all this? Good question. I mean, I can only assume that maybe everyone here actually was part of Hope Speak Academy at some point. Maybe. Anyway. The gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
Just like the katana from the first game. I keep pointing this out. It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me to sit in front of Kaede's effigy.
Hey.
I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. It was too hard to watch. Look away.
Okay.
Thank you. Weird thing to say. I averted my gaze, and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy. No, my waifu!
By the way,
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? To make it look more convincing, I guess? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual? Or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? How are they gonna hide it like that? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
what are you talking about?
Then, what's the reason for this?
That's...
I honestly have no idea.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
Okay.
The Ultimate Anthropologist Lab? Yes, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. This door is the lab's back door.
is this?
This door has a sliding lock, and it's so locked. Oh, there's gold leaf on it now.
True.
Because no one has used this door since we came in here. I believe cultist Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since.
Hey,
Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Gold and shiny. Could it be?
Is that alright?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
so what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead. Do what you want. Well, thank you, since I have your permission. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open,
Okay.
just as I suspected. This lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it, this could be an important clue. Still, it's strange that the front door and the back door have different locks. Yeah, I was wondering that myself. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock, and the rear door over there has a sliding lock. By the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this?
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Oh, don't start that. Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the monocubs. So both doors could only be locked from the inside. But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? Right. He could pick the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly.
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. Ooh, do we get to get rid of Angie and Kokichi? Oh, I would love that. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Yeah. To be honest, Kokichi is just nosy anyway. He likes messing with people. So he probably just he saw everyone gathered around and just showed up. Alright. What else is there to investigate? The front door, I guess? It's unlocked by something. Well, what else? I don't see anything else. Maki again? Talk to her?
By the way,
Different locks. I mean, what else? Anything to say, Gonta?
by the way,
Every time I talk to someone, she changes her pose. It's interesting. Oh, the pool of blood. A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. Her torso? This can't be from her forehead. The blood's from the back of her neck.
Is this?
This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more. But you think so? That was the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue to the investigation for now. Sensible Maki? What's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but... The only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Ah, what do you... Why do people say stuff like that, especially in manga and anime? Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy is useless. Anyway, let's continue. I think we finished investigating everything for now.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. Well, we found enough clues here. We're gonna go back to Korekiyo's lab. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist's lab. We may find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
We need to check if if the katana really did come from that place. Is something wrong, Sensible Maki?
By the way,
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner? I don't know, man. You decided to tag along. I don't know. If you want to go, you can go. I'm not stopping you.
sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Anyway. Ultimate Anthropologist's Lab. Here we go. Korekiyo, can we talk real quick? He's not here. And neither is that katana. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... Oh no. Okay, so the katana is missing. Yeah, it's just the sheath. I was looking at the wrong case. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab, after all. Not necessarily. Someone could just come in here and take in the katana without him knowing.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it. Yeah, like I just said.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab, too. What?
Oh?
What are you guys doing here? Investigating. What do you want? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway.
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Huh?
Something for the seance?
Yeah.
That white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on the seance before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study. So, let's see. Kokichi took a look around and... I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep. It says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover. So this must be it. Let's see. What does it say about the Cage Child seance? Sorry. After this session, I'm not going to be recording because I'm feeling 100% better. Dokichi flipped through the old book and he picked up. Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read, but I see the Cage Child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Key is drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the Cage Child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, in a dark place with no light.
If I remember correctly.
Just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle passed down from the Cage Dog Village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Cage Child song. After the song, ask, "Is the Cage Child spirit?" and say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will apply in the voice of the summoned spirit. And that's all it says. That sounds complicated. Yeah, it does.
But
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? I don't know about that. Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct the seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of those copies, I've already memorized it. But I never would have thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate.
right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he can conduct the seance without it. My God. But is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi?
Huh?
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. Neither do I. But whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to play, then left the room. To go play, at least.
Hey,
You can deal with the seance. I'll head back to the crime scene to re-examine the clues. Sure. And for right now, I think I'm going to stop here because my throat's still getting to me. I'm not 100% better yet, so we'll stop here for right now, and I'll pick this up again once I'm feeling better. This is going to be dumb. A seance. Alright, whatever. So until then, I'll talk to you guys later.